All right, here we go. We have one of the most controversial Florida artists out there right now. Foolio, welcome to VladTV.
Vlad, what it is, man. Appreciate you for having me, man.
Oh, yeah, man. My pleasure. I mean, you've been making a lot of noise recently.
Yeah. Who you telling?
Oh, yeah. And, you've been grinding for a while, too. So,
Definitely.
It's always dope to see someone, who doesn't just pop up out of nowhere, who actually has put in the work in over the years and is finally getting what they deserve.
Who you telling? That's love, though. Appreciate that.
That's what it is. Well, it's our first time here, so I want to start in the beginning.
Yeah.
So, you grew up in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay. And your parents are Haitian?
Nah. Hell nah. It's like,
Nah?
that's Florida. That's what's like everything in Florida, though. But you know how that shit go. Like, I hang around majority, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Haitians and cutthroats, and it's just a lot. That's just what it is in Florida.
Okay, because I remember there's like a lyric where he said like my grandma Zoe or something like that.
I say, my grandma do voodoo, and we chop the head off a goose. I got a couple songs referencing like stuff, cause like that's what I'm tied in with. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's why I came to that conclusion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
Okay. Okay, so what part of Jacksonville did you grow up in?
The north side, 1646, West 45th Street, Hilltop Village Apartments. It's like the worst hood in Jacksonville, like literally the worst hood, Hilltop Village Apartments.
Okay, when you say it's the worst hood, what does that mean exactly?
Like killings, shootings, prostitution, drugs, like whatever, like anything you don't supposed to see, you gonna see it there. Yeah.
Okay, so, as a little kid, you don't know really where you're growing up. I mean, everything looks normal to you, but was there like a certain moment, whether it was violence or something you saw or experienced, that made you realize like, okay, this is not the same type of neighborhoods that I'm seeing on TV?
Yo, one of my dogs, well, he ain't my dog no more, but one of my dogs, mama had got shot in front of us in the hood, in Hilltop. Yeah, she
Really?
got shot in front of us, yup.
Okay, and you're how old?
I was probably like 11. Yeah, like 11, 12.
Okay, so a 12-year-old is seeing someone get shot right in front of them.
Yeah.
What does that do to a young mind like that?
It was so crazy. I was so close to my dog at the time. I'm watching him cry like, and then I'm seeing her lay down on the steps. She lift her shirt up. She like, I'm shot. I'm like, this is really going on, you feel me? That just fucked my mind up. That just showed me like, cause when you a kid, you don't think death real. That showed me that death is real, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, and she actually died?
Nah, she ain't died, but I'm looking at her bleed and, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay, and what was that situation over?
I think it was like a fight or something, an argument or something like that. And then shots got fired and she ended up getting shot, Miss Prunish. Yeah.
Okay, sad. Okay, so that happened at 12. What started to happen after that?
You sound like just growing up, like you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, just in terms of like the drama and the violence and everything else like that, because it seemed like things started to just kind of keep going like that for you.
Yeah, it get worse. Okay, and then, that was when I was in elementary though, right? So when I hit like 6th grade, that's when like I jumped out the porch, like got my first piece of pussy, like got my first gun and, you know what I'm saying, evolving and seeing like different shit. And this when I actually moved from the north side to the west side of Jacksonville. And this was like when I started jumping out the porch for real. And like this is where I got my first gun, first piece of pussy. It was just like a lot of stuff, different stuff coming at me so fast. And my first clubs, I went to my first clubs fighting and all type of crazy stuff.
Okay, why did you feel as a young teenager that you had to carry a pistol around?
It was just a lot going on around me. Like, okay, we walk in the clubs, like we walk into every club, like 50 deep. Like, and the people, like some of the people we used to get into it with, they was older than us. And like, they always had the advantage. They had the cars, they had the guns. So we was young, like, only thing we think about fighting. So it just came to a point where like, hell no, we can't keep getting shot at and, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. We finna get posed, we finna protect ourselves, yeah.
Right, and you actually started losing some of your friends at one point.
Yeah, I lost my first friend in like 9th grade, but my daddy had died from gun violence before that in 2011.
Oh.
You know, but I lost my first friend in 9th grade, Aaron Brooks, yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about your father for a second.
Yeah.
You were how old when he died?
I think I was like 13.
What happened to him?
He had got in an altercation with somebody. He beat somebody up, right? And I guess after he beat the person up, the person couldn't take the ass whipping, so they shot him. You know what I'm saying? They went and got a gun, came back and shot him.
Okay, and in terms of your dad getting into it with people, was that like just a strange occurrence, or was he someone that was really in the streets and really out there thugging up to that?
My daddy was thugging, like Rick, his name Rick the Ruler, like he ran his block, like the whole 21st and Murder, like he ran that section, like that was his section. He from the north side too, but he from like another part of the north side. But my daddy ran this section, like he was a real big gangster, like yeah.
Okay, and in terms of what he wanted from you, for you, I mean, did he want you to follow his footsteps, or was he trying to kind of push you away from what he was doing himself?
To be honest, I couldn't even tell you because I was with my daddy, but we were like, we wasn't together long enough for us to, you know what I'm saying, for him to see me get on the football team and he just died, you know what I'm saying? I was young, I was like 12, 13, so you know what I'm saying? We didn't get to do much together, like, you know?
I mean, how bad did that hit you, being 12, 13 years old and losing your father?
That shit fucked my head up. Like, that shit fucked like, my family, his side of the family, and we had lost my grandma like probably like a year or two before that, so that shit just shattered everything for me. Like, it was just a messed up situation.
The guy that killed your father, was he caught?
Yeah, he had ended up getting caught.
Okay, and is he still in prison?
Yeah, I think so. I don't really be keeping up, but I know he got caught for sure for it.
Did you personally know who that was or who that is?
Nah, I was young.
Okay.
He was an older dude. I don't know who he was from a can of paint.
I mean, do you still feel some level of anger or revenge or something towards the man that killed your father?
Of course. But I know how the streets go. Like, now I do it like I know what was really going on, like, you know what I'm saying? So, when I was young, I didn't. Like, I was like, damn, like, people really kill, like, take somebody you love from you, like, you know what I'm saying? But now I know what was going on, so yeah.
Okay. And then you end up losing one of your close friends.
Yeah, Aaron, 9th grade. I was like 15, 16.
What happened with that?
Well, he was in the neighborhood we used to be on called Clyde, and he ended up getting killed. Yeah, he ended up getting killed. It was just a crazy, like, whole day in school. Like, we was hearing about it, like, but we didn't get the confirmation till one of our other friends that came to school and told us. So when that had happened, like, we started a riot in school. Like, we had fought, like we were just going crazy about it, like, you know? That was our first big loss, like, our 15-year homeboy, like, who we had lost, you know?
That's sad. That's sad. I mean, when things like that happen, you either kind of accept it as part of your life, or you think, well, maybe I need to get up out of here because I could be next, because here's my close friend. We're probably doing similar things, and now he's gone. I'm still here, same neighborhood, same people, same situations. Did you want to, I know you're still young, but were you thinking maybe I need to just get up out of here?
See, it was like, yeah, but then again, that shit sent me like full throttle in the streets, you know? Like, it sent me like full throttle in the streets, like, and it's so crazy because we was still playing football then. Like, we probably like, it was like probably like my 8th going to 9th grade, like that summer, we was still playing for La Villa, a team called La Villa, but we was still toting guns at the football field, like, cause we was still into it with people, you know what I'm saying? So even with trying to change, we was still like going through shit. And then we just lost him, it was just all the way over with, like, it was all the way over with, the football, all that. Yeah. I was in the streets.
Well, then at 16 years old, you get shot yourself.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened with that?
Okay. So, this was like my first day of school, like, cause I had got kicked out of a school for fighting, right? They sent me to an alternative school in the ops hood who I was beefing with, like, they sent me, it's called Grand Park, they sent me to this school, right, in my ops neighborhood. So, one of the boys from that hood actually died that morning, and they thought I had something to do with it. Like, and he died getting on the school bus. So when I was on the way to school, when I got there, everybody was like, bro, they say you had something to do with such and such dying, bro. We know you had something to do with it. blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, hell nah, I was on the way to school, which I was. I'm like, I'm on the way to school. So it came to like fourth period. I was finna fight like 3 people, 3 of the same people in the same hood. So, okay, I get off the school bus. Mind you, now I ain't thinking of nothing. Like, I been taunting this man all day, like him being dead, like knowing that karma real. I ain't thinking of it at that time, but this what showed me karma real. I've been taunting him all day on Facebook, the person who died. So I get off the school bus, I walk through the cut, and I'll say probably like 5-10 minutes later, somebody pop out the cut, go to shooting, boom, boom, boom. I got hit on my hip, and my hip popped out of place, and I was just crawling, looking back, looking at him still shooting. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm crawling, I crawled to like this house with this lady sitting on the porch. I'm like, I'm shot. I'm like, I'm shot, ma'am, I'm shot. She was like, I don't give a fuck, get the fuck out my yard. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm shot. So after that, I just turned over, I just laid on my back, and I just like passed out. Yeah.
Okay, but he still got the gun and still shooting at you?
Yeah, he could have walked down him, like he could have stood over me.
Okay, but what, there was too many people around, so he ran off?
No, he was still shooting. He was still shooting at, cause I was with other people too, right? I was with like 4 or 5 other people, so as I'm crawling, he probably thought I was dead or bleeding out or something, like, cause he was still shooting at them, so yeah. I turned around, laid on my back, and I just passed out. Like, by the time I woke back up, I saw police in front of me, then I passed out again, then I was in the back of the ambulance, and I passed out again, I was at the hospital. Like, I was just going in and out.
Okay, so you wake up in the hospital, and when it comes to a shooting, you know, the police are gonna be there questioning you about what happened, right?
Yeah, they was, bro, the police they was acting like I wasn't the victim. They was like, oh, the person you beefing with died that morning, they say you had something to do with it. We know you had something to do with it. I had to prove to them that I was really on the way to school, but it ended up getting cleared though. It ended up getting cleared that I ain't had nothing to do with it, you know? Yeah, they would more or less treat me like the suspect than the victim.
Okay, and the guy who shot you, what happened with him?
I don't know who did it.
Okay.
I don't know who did it.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Okay. You lost your dad through gun violence. You lost your close friend through gun violence. Now you get shot. Does that change who you are as a person at that point?
Bro, it just like, all them events was making me worser. Like, I was in the hospital like, straight thinking like, somebody really just tried to take my life. Like, that showed me like, I gotta fully protect myself like at all means. Like that sent me like in the streets 24/7. I stopped going to school, like, cause I got shot getting out of school bus, so I can't go to school. They know where I'm at 24/7 now. You know what I'm saying? So when I stopped going to school, I was just in the streets 24/7. Yeah.
Okay, so you drop out of school.
Yeah.
And now you're basically just hanging out, doing whatever for money.
Doing whatever. And then it's so crazy. After like I healed up, really I tried to go back one more time. After I like healed up from my gunshot wound, it took me probably like 4 months, 5 months to learn how to walk again or something like that. I tried to go back to the same school. They told me, when I walked in the front office, I'm like, hey, I'm here to re-enroll, I'm finally healed. They're like, oh, you can't come back to this school. We can't tell you why, but you can't come back. You're gonna have to find something else to do. I'm like, what? So y'all really denying me from my education. I was like, shit, fuck it, that's just God. I don't need to be here, fuck it. And I left.
Okay.
Yeah.
During this time, were you starting to get arrested at all or not really?
I was getting arrested for little petty shit, like petty theft and like little shit. There wasn't no major shit yet.
Okay. So you were getting arrested as a juvenile?
Yeah.
So they would send you to juvie, you would spend what, a couple weeks there?
I'll probably spend like half a day or a day and then they'll let me straight out. I ain't kept a serious charge till I hit probably like 17 years old. Yeah, probably like, that was probably my first serious charge. I kept getting caught with guns.
Okay, what happened at 17?
So one day, me and 2 of my friends who deceased and one of my other homeboys, it was like Christmas Eve. It was like 12 o'clock. Matter of fact, it was Christmas. We went to a movie theater in something called Orange Park in Florida, right? So as we riding through the parking lot, we being young and ignorant. Like everybody we riding past, like we showing, flashing the guns out the window, this and that, blah. So boom, we not even paying attention. Like the whole time we flashing the gun, showing everybody out the window, the police pulled behind us, probably like 2 deep, hit the lights. So we tried to take them on like a 10-15 second chase through the parking lot and got caught instantly. Like, we got caught, they beat us up, all type of jump, threw us in the back of the car. We got caught with like 4 guns.
Okay, so at that point, are you being charged as an adult or still a juvenile?
They was trying to. I was the only juvenile in the car though. The rest of them, everybody else went to the county jail. I was the only juvenile. So when I went to juvie, that was probably the longest time I did in juvie. I probably did like a month. Yep, I did like a month, and then they straight let me out. They let all us out.
Okay, I mean, you got lucky.
Lucky, yep.
Lucky, because if you're catching other gun charges, I mean, they could have thrown the book at you.
If I would have caught, they told me, if I would have caught one more, see in Jacksonville, you go to something, like when you're a juvenile, you go to programs. They said if I would have caught one more gun charge, I would have went to like a level 8, level 10 program. That's like probably 2 years, year and a half. You know what I'm saying? I would have went to a program.
Okay, so you get lucky, you get 1 month.
Yeah.
Coming out after that month, did you be like, I need to change my life? Or are you like, all right, I'm going back to what I was doing before?
Back to the streets. I went back to, that's when I went to like, trying to like rap, like, cause I was always like, everybody knew me for knowing how to rap. I was dropping music. I had an old SoundCloud, like dropping stuff I recorded on my phone and on my laptop and stuff. But I wasn't trying to take it like, I ain't gonna say serious cause I ain't blow it yet, but I wasn't trying to like being in a real studio more. And once I did that, like it clicked in my head that I could rap like good and people went to taking me serious, like, yeah.
Okay, so now you're taking the rap seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing it before
Yeah.
as a teenager, but now it's like, all right, I need to either do this or I'm gonna go back to prison or getting killed.
Definitely.
Okay, and was your name Foolio in the beginning?
Yeah, it was Foolio, but everybody knew me as Lil Charles, like, cause I always rap my hood. I'm from 45th, so everybody always knew me as Lil Charles. But then, like, after my god brother had died, like Kendrick, that was right when I probably got out, probably like months later in 2015 or something like that. He had died, and that just like made me want to like dedicate everything to him. Like that's who this wristband, R.P. Lil Kendrick too. The police had killed him, but yeah, that just made me want to just go hard for him, bro. Yeah.
Okay, so you start recording.
Yeah.
And are you dissing your enemies during some of your early stuff, or does that come a little bit later?
I always been a diss rapper. Like even when I was recording on the phone, like niggas I was into it with, I always been like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just like got to a point where I wasn't getting views like 100,000. Like I was like getting like 1,000 views, 500 views at first. Then I wasn't picking up views and Steam. I dropped my first real video. It's called Coming Up with me and like 2 of my other friends. They got like 300K, 400K. That one I was like, oh yeah, it's lit. I could like turn up for real.
Right, you're talking about Stunt and Los.
Yeah, stunning lows, yup. Free stunt, yup.
Okay, so you put that out, and now you're actually getting, you're performing in clubs to a little bit of buzz in the city, and it almost looks like, okay, I could probably do this seriously.
Yup, I was performing like everywhere. Any team party in Jacksonville, I was performing up for free. Coming in 100 deep, we turning up, yup.
Okay, and the next song was Reach the Top?
Yup. Me and my little cousin TJ, RP TJ, yup. And that hit like 700K. That damn near hit $1 million, and that was one of them songs, like we were just in a moment with that song. Like we didn't even know it was gonna do that many views. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just hit.
Okay, and I think that same year you put out Dirty Six with Soldier K.
That was before that, I think. Cause we put out 2 versions of that. We put out one before, there was like, the video was so trash. Then we redid it with, I think Ethan, who shoot like Young Dolphin's video. We did one with him. That's the one we kept up.
Okay, and I mean, at the time, were you the only person that was rapping about dead people in your city?
Yeah. I kind of like started that wave in my city. I started that wave in my city and everybody just ran with it.
And I guess you were shooting some of the music videos in cemeteries?
I shot some at cemeteries. I shot some, like, in my hood. Like, I was shooting videos everywhere.
I mean, you got shot because you were dissing somebody that was dead, right?
Yeah.
Then after that, you started rapping about dead people.
I was rapping about it before then, but it just, somebody actually died. Like, somebody died, so they was like, you know what I'm saying? They was butthurt about it, you know? So that was like the karma, the instant karma.
And I mean, you see this in Chicago somewhat,
Yeah,
but generally in hip hop, this is kind of a new thing.
yeah.
Most people really don't rap about dead people. Like,
Who you telling?
this is a taboo, essentially. But you kind of made your name off of it in a way.
Yep, in a way. But I'm really talented for real. Like I actually had like songs that like Reach the Top wasn't no diss song, like Dirty Sticks wasn't no diss song, but you could like coming up that was kind of like a diss. But you get what I'm saying? I was talented and I could rap. And like it wasn't like I was just dropping trash ass songs dissing people. They like, oh, he can rap. Like he dissing, but he can rap for real, you know? Yeah.
Okay, so you keep dropping songs, and you drop Just Talk.
Just Talk. Yeah, that was one of my favorite songs.
Then you dropped Feel It.
That was the one that did it. That was like my first 1 million views.
Yep, you got 1.4 million views on YouTube.
Yeah, that was my first time hitting 1 million views.
Was that around the time you ended up moving to Atlanta?
Nah, I moved to Atlanta like 2018, 2019.
Okay, that's like a year later.
Yeah, I think Philly was like 2017, Yup.
Okay, so why move to Atlanta?
This is like when Say Cheese made the first Florida list, right? I ain't know nobody knew about me. Like, I ain't know I had a follow. This probably when I had like 10, 15,000 followers on Instagram. So Say Cheese posted that first Florida list and I was on it. So when he posted it, a lot of labels went to reaching out to me. Alamo, 300, like a lot of people went to reaching out to me. So I'm like, damn, I'm getting harassed by the police in Jacksonville. People already want to kill me. My best bet is to move to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? To try to network, be in studios, be around more artists, you know? That was like my best bet, and I went with it, and it worked out good.
Okay, so you moved to Atlanta,
Yeah.
and you end up hooking up with Zaytoven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's one of the big talents out there.
Definitely. OG.
OG. I mean, from the Bay, like me.
Yeah.
I've interviewed him a couple times. You know, this is the guy behind Gucci. This is the guy behind a lot of Future's early stuff. I mean, pretty much everyone in Atlanta ends up fucking with Zaytoven at some point in their career.
Definitely.
And you guys actually do a project together.
Whole project, yup.
Okay, how did that feel to do a whole project with like a legendary producer like Zaytoven?
Bro, I ain't gonna cap. It was so real to the point it felt like fake. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm really with Zay, like, and while I'm with him, all these famous people popping up to the studio, like, I'm seeing all these people, like, he hooking me up with all these people. I'm like, damn, like, Zay a real one. Like, we probably did, like, we did so many songs to the point we could have did, like, 2 projects, like, 2-3 projects, you know? Like, yeah, I got major love for Zay. He took me on tour with him. I did, like, probably, like, 5-6 shows with him. He took me on tour. Like, he just showed mad love. Like that's why I always got love for Zay, yeah.
Okay, and then 2018, that was like the year that things really started to take off for you.
What did I really can't remember what I dropped in 2018, yeah.
Well, you put out Crooks.
Oh, yep, that was my biggest song at that time, matter of fact. That was my biggest song.
Okay, and then you did Slide.
Yep, that was the Slide remix. Yeah, that was when I was like picking up steam. Cause I wasn't really dropping on Worldstar then. Then I went to dropping on Worldstar for the first time and like everything went to picking up, like my views, my following and everything, yeah.
Right, I think you dropped Voodoo right around that time also.
Voodoo was after, yep.
Was after. Okay, so now you got this project with Zaytoven. You got a bunch of songs that are getting millions of views.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does it feel to come, you know, you move to a whole different city, whole different state.
Yeah.
After grinding for so long, you got a project with Zaytoven and you got a bunch of songs that are getting millions of views.
Yeah, like, it was like a relief. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing great, but I'm looking at like all these artists on Instagram. I'm like, damn, he doing this, he doing that. I could do that shit too. I need to do this, I need to do that. So it just put me like in a like grind mode. Like, I'm like, I gotta grind hard. Like, you know, I'm like, I gotta grind harder.
Okay, is the money starting to come at this point?
Money was coming, but it wasn't really like a lot. Like I wasn't signing no label, you know what I'm saying? Like, So everything I'm getting is like all me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I probably had like 70,000 followers. Yeah, like 70, 80,000 followers. So I had got a blue check on Instagram, so yeah.
Okay, is there a reason why at that time you didn't sign any labels? Because like you say, I mean, people were already calling, and now you actually have, more so than just a Say Cheese shout out. I mean, now you actually have songs, and now you have projects, and you got Zaytoven behind you. Like, why not sign with someone and just get a big upfront check like a lot of artists do?
Cause it was like, I was like just looking at everything that was going on around me, and the contracts I was getting wasn't that good. Like, I had an entertainment lawyer, and every time I send it to him, he read it up, we go over, he like, man, they trying to keep your masters for like 20 years. And I'm like, what? Nah, they ain't that. We can't do that. Like, ain't nothing. And I wasn't no buzzing artist. Like, I was doing good, but I wasn't a buzzing artist. So, the labels, you gotta like, either already have a lot of numbers, or you gotta like, like for them to really negotiate with you. And they wasn't like, some of them, they wasn't trying to negotiate what I wanted. So I just waited it out.
Okay, so you're building a career, things are doing well, but back home in Florida, there was the whole beef that was kind of brewing with you and your people and Yungeen Ace and his people.
Yeah.
And a bunch of shit started happening around that. Now, in terms of your relationship with Yungeen Ace, did you guys know each other? And what was the whole, like the reason behind all the craziness that was happening?
I don't know. I ain't really like me and him was always mutual. Like, it wasn't no fuck you, and it wasn't like we cool, like we was mutual. You get what I'm saying? Like, we used to hang around some of the same people. Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of your crew names, Yungeen Ace is ATK, you're KTA, right?
Nah, my label ESPN, it's like ESPN, but it's a 6 with an SS, so it's E6PN.
Okay, so what's KTA?
That's something the internet came up with, bro. Like, the internet, like, that's why it's so messed up. Like, I had made a song or something like that, and I said it like probably like one time, and the internet just ran with it, and it was something. It was something totally different.
Well, you had a cousin, Zion Brown.
Yeah, I got him on my stomach, tattooed.
19 years old, a man stormed into a house and shot him to death.
Yeah.
The guy that was arrested was a guy named DeAndre Thomas.
Yeah.
Did you know DeAndre?
No, I ain't know, bro.
Okay.
I ain't know, bro, like that.
When you heard about the murder, how'd you feel?
I was crushed. Cause it's like, I could have saved him, like, I could have like, cause I was like on the phone with him, like he called me, he was like, big cuz, that's my cousin, you know what I'm saying? He like, cuz, let me come to Daytona with you. I'm trying to come to Daytona. I was mad at him for a dumbass reason. Like, I straight told him, no, bro, you can't come with me. I don't fuck with you right now. Hung up on him. That night he died, so that shit fucked my head up. I'm like, damn, holding grudges with niggas, like, that shit ain't like, that shit like crushed me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So basically in your mind, you're thinking if you had just let him come with you and you just let bygones be bygones, some little petty shit anyways, he would have possibly lived.
Yeah, see, I'm a Gemini. I take shit to the heart, like when little fuck shit happen, like, and I had to get past that little stage in my life. Like, I can't hold grudges no more. Like, yeah, that one situation that showed me.
Well, after that happened, not to say that one thing had anything to do with the other, because I'm not going to put that out there.
Yeah.
But Yungeen Ace got shot 8 times, and then his brother died, and then some other people got shot.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not saying it had anything to do with the other situation at all, but now you kind of have this aura of, all these shootings, all these murders, and it's just, the whole Florida scene, the Jacksonville scene is just a mess right now. Mm-hmm. When that started to happen, how did you feel about it all?
I really ain't too much See, I'm from the north side. They from where they from, so I really ain't too much care. Like, not to be like on some, I just really ain't, really, literally, I just ain't care. Like, cause I was already going through so much stuff. Like, I'm like, man, I don't give a, hey, if he ain't my hood or something that's going on with me, fuck whoever ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was feeling.
Well, after Yungeen Ace gets shot and his brother gets killed, you wore a T-shirt that said "Rest in Piss 23."
Yeah.
With a picture of him on the shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do that?
It was just like, if you ain't with my hood, fuck you. Like, it was just like it was just a lot of like talking and like undercover shit, like a lot of shit being said. So I ain't the type, like, I'm a bold person. I'm gonna put a name on anything I say, you know what I'm saying? Like, people that do tit for tat, sneak this, and so when I do something, I'm gonna go all the way, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I went all the way and I addressed it, yeah.
Okay. So now things are getting even crazier. Now, your girlfriend gets shot at one point?
Yeah, my ex.
Your ex?
Yeah.
This is I'm probably mispronouncing it, Bouban Baby?
Yeah, I don't want to speak about her. Cause that shit like 4 relationships ago on. But yeah though, that shit happened.
Okay, so your girlfriend gets shot.
Yeah.
So things are just getting insane, essentially. Now, are you just posted up in Atlanta, or are you going back and forth to Jacksonville?
I had been moved back from Jacksonville. Moved back to Jacksonville like probably like months before that. I was like in Jacksonville like damn near every other day, you know?
Okay, but most of your success came from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
From that move.
Yeah.
Why leave the area where you made all these things happen to go back to your old neighborhood where everyone's killing each other?
Dumb shit. Not following my first mind, you know? Then like, I was just trying to play this role, like, you know? But it was just like me like being ignorant, you know? Not following my first mind. I know damn well I don't supposed to be in Jacksonville. I'm supposed to be doing this, but I'm just not following my first mind.
Right, because aside from the people you got beef with, the police are labeling you as a gang leader.
Yeah.
So now you have what I feel is the bigger problem of the police fucking with you.
Yeah, it was horrible, bro. Like, bro. But they almost took my mama to jail out, type, bro. Like, we got it, like, cause they killed my little brother, like, they killed LaKendrick, so we just got it 10 times worse. Like, they jumping out on us every other day, making us take our clothes off, searching our tattoos, taking pictures, like, they RICO'd us, like, you know what a RICO act is, right?
Of course.
They RICO'd us, like, they had all us on the news. They just, by God, a couple of us ain't get picked up. Like, they just picked up like 12 people that, you know what I'm saying? We just had it horrible, bro, you know?
Man, listen, when you get hit with a RICO, you don't even have to be caught with anything.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even have to catch you with a gun or drugs or whatever. They could just say, you're part of this criminal enterprise and you're going to get hemmed up with all these other dudes that you may not even know, doing things you may not know what they're doing. But now here you are. I mean, Casanova 2 times. He's right now caught with a RICO, and he was a successful rapper. Yeah, he's sitting in the feds right now on a RICO charge.
Damn.
With no bail.
He from down here?
He's from New York, yeah.
Damn.
From Brooklyn.
I thought he was out. Shit, I ain't know that.
No, he's not out. No. He's not out. I mean, he's tweeting. He's having someone tweet for him.
Oh, okay. That's what it was then. Yep.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's having his girl or whatever tweet for him, but no, he's sitting in a cell, and they denied him bail.
Yeah.
And he's facing, I think, like 20 years or something crazy over what they're saying is just an affiliation. So once you get hit, like, that RICO tool is something that really changed everything.
Yeah, definitely do.
Were they trying to hit you with the RICO, and did you get hit with the RICO?
Yeah, we was all on the news. Like, they had it was probably like 30 of us on it, like, you know? But out of the 30, they only picked up like 10 or 12 people, like, something like that. But all of us was on the list, though. Like, they labeled all his gang members, this and that. They told us specifically out their own mouths. y'all get caught with a gun. Y'all, we don't give a fuck if y'all get caught with a motherfucking bullet. We coming to get y'all, like, and y'all not gonna have no regular charges. If you get caught with this gun, it's gonna say possession of a gun by a gang member. That's an enhancement. That's 20 to 30 years more than the average person probably catch like 5 years for a gun. We catching 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Told us this.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that shit scared the shit out of me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, damn, these police not playing, boy. Oh, bro.
So are you still facing that RICO, or they drop it on you?
Nah.
I mean, meaning drop it, mean did they not charge you with it?
Nah, it just went away. Like, it's still up to this day, though. They told me, like, you know, don't get caught with nothing. It's gonna be the same thing. You still labeled. Like, you get caught with a gun, you still gonna catch, like, incredible amount of time that you don't supposed to catch if you're a regular civilian if you get caught with a gun, you know. The same thing applies.
Okay. Well, and then at one point, the Who I Smoke song drops.
Yeah.
When you first heard that, what'd you think?
I ain't gonna say I was like, I wasn't mad at them who made the songs. Cause I know they don't like me, that's what they gonna do, they gonna drop this song. I was more or less like, damn, like, y'all just went to 2 funerals, that what y'all gonna do? Like, y'all wanna make songs and shit, like, shit, it just be a lot of like faking ass shit going on in the streets. Like, I just be like, damn. And then there was just certain people who was posting, I'm like, damn, like, I know y'all ain't obligated to fuck with me, but damn, that's how y'all rocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And then at one part when they speaking on my little brother's name, you know? So I was like, yeah, I see what it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few rappers on the song, but Yungeen Ace is the biggest rapper on that song.
Yeah, and then like, the other people who was on the song, you know, they used to be in my music videos, like in Coming Up video with me stunning low. Them they in my videos. Like you don't see Foolio in their videos back in the G. Like all them, everybody used to be a fan of Foolio. I was the first one to like have like a name in my city, you know. So yeah, that's how it be though.
Well, I guess after Who I Smoke dropped, you went into Yungeen Ace's neighborhood and kind of danced around the Melvin Park sign.
Yeah, I shot a video. Shot the whole video. Me and my cousin Kojak, he out there right now. Me and Lil Kojak, we had shot the video, the beatbox remix at his hood, you know, shot it in the hood. They actually took the sign down too, like a couple days ago. Somebody took the whole Melvin Park sign down, bro. Yeah, this shit crazy.
Well, let me tell you a story about someone who did something similar.
Yeah.
Okay? In the Bay, where I'm from, there was 2 rappers that were beefing, named Filthy Rich and Kafani.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you familiar with these names at all?
Nah.
Okay. So 2 of them both from Oakland. They're going back and forth with each other. Kafani decides to go into Filthy Rich's neighborhood and shoot a music video.
Yeah.
Dissing Filthy Rich in his own neighborhood. Somebody walked up to him during the course of shooting this video, shot him up, and he's still in a wheelchair to this day.
Damn, so he ain't gonna never walk again.
Probably not. Probably not. Almost, you know, I'm not gonna say it's worse than death because he's still alive, but you know, it's up there. It's up there. So when I hear stories like this, I think of that. I mean, going to a neighborhood of someone you're actively beefing with and there's shootings going on and people are dying, did you just not care about your life at that point?
No, I ain't even not. It's just like that's what I felt like doing that day. Like, y'all want to play on the internet, y'all want to make this song. Okay, we finna go to y'all hood and shoot a video. Where y'all at? You know? Just show like everybody like this not what it is. This ain't no beef going on in Jacksonville. These people don't be in the city of Jacksonville for real. You know? So we finna pull up to your hood, shoot our video now, you know?
Okay. I mean, when I hear this stuff and as I'm going through it and listening and, you know, all the research I've done, it just sounds like this is just going to keep continuing and more bodies are going to drop, more people are going to get shot, more mothers are going to cry, people are going to lose their brothers and, you know, friends and everything else like that. Could there be anything that could be done with let's just say you and Yungeen Ace sitting down together and saying, look, a lot of fuck shit happened on both ends, but we have to just basically, we don't have to be friends, but we got to get past this and kind of just move on with our careers because we're both successful in our own way.
It probably happen sooner than later. You never know what God got planned, I told him that a couple times, We be talking time to time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what could happen. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? We want to kill each other now. We just mutual.
I've interviewed Yungeen Ace a couple times.
Yeah.
Cool dude. I have nothing but good things to say about him.
Yeah.
And, as I'm sitting down with you, I'm getting, good vibes from you as well. I don't want to see two people that I've sat down with go at it. My purpose when talking about these beefs is not to escalate them, but to say, okay, here it all is. Okay, these people got shot, these people got killed. I understand, but you getting killed over this is not going to prove anything.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, your mom is still alive, right?
Yeah.
You got siblings?
Yep. I got 2 sisters, a little god sister, and a big brother.
Right. You got people who love you.
Definitely.
You got kids?
Nah.
Okay. But you will have kids at one point. You know what I'm saying? You want to live long enough to have kids.
For sure.
And if you keep going down this road, you're never going to experience what it's like to have kids, which is one of the greatest experiences a human being could have. Yeah, you could go down and say, okay, Foolio, he didn't take no shit from nobody, whatever else, but you're not around to feel that love because you're gone.
Who you telling? And it's crazy because I done dodged death so many times. Sometimes I just be like, it's just the way I live. I don't know. I just see death so much.
Let me tell you, man, I've had so many rappers that I've interviewed die violently.
Yeah.
Or rappers that I was on the phone with the day before and they get killed. Me and Pop Smoke were on the phone 2 days before he died, planning our interview the next week. Me and G Money from Baton Rouge had an interview planned, and then he gets killed.
Oh.
Interviewed Chinks Drugs, who got killed. I've interviewed Mo3, who got killed. Me and King Von's manager were in the process of scheduling scheduling an interview with him. He gets murdered. It's depressing. It's sad. Lil Durk, two members from OTF get killed, and then his brother just gets killed, D-Thing. And me and D-Thing weren't close, but I remember maybe about 5 years ago, we were on the phone with each other, kind of on a regular basis, just talking about, shit around Dirk. He just gets killed. The amount of young men who are dying at a very young age through gunfire is just sad and depressing. And unless someone just steps up and puts the bullshit behind them, it's just going to keep going, because really it's not like you're the one that's really doing it, because you're the rap star. You're the one with money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the people around you that don't have anything to lose, who don't have a future, who don't have hot records, who don't have money in the bank. They don't give a shit. But you're the one that actually has the most to lose.
Yeah. That's crazy, though. I feel what you're saying, though. You're right.
Okay. So if you guys got on the phone, do you think that it could be worked out? You and Yungeen Ace, just, okay, let's just put it all behind us and let's just let all this simmer down. And, we don't have to make songs together. We don't have to hang out, but let's just put it all behind us.
Like I said, you never know what God got planned. We mutual right now. Ain't no, I want to kill you. We just mutual, Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it gets worked out. I don't want to, I don't want to have to report on something happening to either one of you.
Yeah.
I really don't. I really, really don't. Now, Spot Him, Got Him. He comes from your area, right?
Yeah.
You were actually with him when he recorded Beatbox.
Yep.
When he put that together, did you have any idea that it was going to be anything, or it was just another song that he's doing?
It's so crazy, like, the way he record, like, he's so versatile. He, like, a punch in, like, how I rap, like, we punch in, like, he got so many songs like that, too, like, he hard, like, nah, but I ain't expected to do that, though. But it actually had, like, 10 million before the Pooh Shiesty remix, though, you know? But, yeah, I ain't expected to do that.
Well, I think it was the dance.
Yeah, it was the dance, definitely.
The dance is really what did it.
Mm-hmm. TikTok.
And then, yeah, and then when you actually see what he looks like, that almost became a whole thing on top of it. Like,
Oh, bro.
someone says, I remember it was like a whole, like, there's like this whole, like, I think Shade Room or someone posted it where it was like, you know, Spot Him, Got Him, looks like he's 264 months old, or
a little baby.
He looks like he likes
a grown man body.
Someone said he looks like he likes to bite people, like, and it was just the jokes just kind of continue. He does look like a giant baby.
It's
way,
so
you know
funny.
what I mean?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, gang, that's crazy though. Yeah, that's funny as yeah.
But it's great though, someone from your city though, to have a song blow up that big, because it ultimately shines a spotlight on the whole city.
Definitely, yeah. He did his thing with that song. Though, like, I think he done went gold. He just ain't posted. Like, I don't even think he posted it. You know, he don't really like. I know him. He don't really care. Like, he care about the rap, but he don't really care. Like, you know, he just be vibing.
Yeah, it's a dope song.
Yeah,
it's a dope song, man. And like, I mean, everyone was doing that fucking dance. I mean, you saw Future doing the dance. I mean,
everybody.
Everybody.
I can't name a person who ain't either do it or remix the song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, everyone did it. Everyone did it. Now, what ultimately happened with your friend Bibby?
Lil' bro, he was like, just like, that's my little twin. Like, you know, I got him tatted on my face. That's my little bro, okay. One day, I was at my godmama house in the hood where we from on 45th. And every day after school, he'll come to me, like, he coming straight to me. We chopping it up, we smoking, like, you know, just regular shit. But on this specific day, he get off the bus, get off his school bus, him and somebody else. They walk in the house, we dap each other. I'm like, what's up, little bro? What you been on, bitch? Like, he telling me I went to school, bitch, bro. And guess what school he was going to? Grand Park, the same school I got shot getting out there. He going to the same school. So he come to me and shit. I'm like, look, bro, it's hot outside, like the police. You know, I ain't even thinking about no, like, niggas, like, I ain't even talking, like, bro, the police out, look, bro, like, don't walk nowhere, bro. Sit here with me until it's time for you to go wherever you need to go, you know what I'm saying? Wait till the sun go down or something. Man, I ain't worrying about none of that, man. I'm yada, 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 man. I don't even care, man. I'm in the hood all day, I'm hanging, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, I'm finna go to Hilltop. That's where I'm from, like Hilltop. He like, man, I'm finna go to Hilltop and smoke some weed or some shit he said like that. I'm like, look, bro, I love you, bro. Be safe, you know? And that's how it always ends, like with so many people with me, like, they last word with me be, I love you, be safe, you know what I'm saying? So, he walked out the door, dapped him up, I love you, you know what I'm saying? I'd say about 15 to, I'm gonna say 20 to 25 minutes later, I get a call, a shooting just happened in Hilltop. I don't know, I'm not even thinking about him at first. I'm like, damn, cause it's shit regular, like shootings always happen, like, I'm like, damn. Somebody else called me. You good? Why everybody say you dead, big bro? My big brother called me. Where you at? They said you dead in Hilltop. I'm like, hell nah. I go on Facebook. A little boy just got killed in Hilltop, like 16. I'm like, fuck. They're like, yeah, he had on a uniform, or a gray sweater, burgundy shirt. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I just hang up the phone. One of my god brothers walking the house, he like, bro, they say baby dead, bro. I'm like, fuck, like that shit just like, that was like one of the worst losses, like, cause it's like, I just had told him like, do not, like, it's hot outside, bro. It's just hot. Like, you don't need to be walking regardless, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's hot outside, bro. Like, he ain't listen. Like, he was, like, arrogant. Like, he was like, man, fuck that, you know? So, yeah, he had got killed. That shit, like, like, broke me, like, you know?
Well, a couple months later, there was a rapper named K-Sue.
Yeah.
Who basically was posting videos bragging about, killing, different KTA members, or whatever you want to call it, and he's talking about smoking Bibby.
Yeah.
And he actually got arrested for the murder of Bibby.
Yeah.
For the life of me, I don't know why you would commit a murder and then go on the internet and brag about the murder. It just makes absolutely no sense.
I don't know. I couldn't tell. That's what people do, though. Like, I ain't saying he did it. I don't know if he did it or not. I hope he come home. I don't want to tell on nobody. You know what I'm saying? But, like, not even with his situation, but with rappers, like, that's how people get caught up nowadays, the internet, you know? That's how it be.
Yeah?
That's how it be, like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, when I read that, I'm looking at it going, like, this just makes no sense. Like, why, a murder has no statute of limitations, period. You can get arrested for a murder 40 years later.
Definitely.
You know?
I know.
That's the one thing you don't want any. Yeah, you don't want any affiliation with that at all whatsoever. So the fact that you're on the internet bragging about the shit, talking about smoking Bibby, is just, I don't know, man. I don't know if a motherfucker like that is just slow or what, but regardless.
Only God knows.
Yeah.
Really, for real.
Well, man, I'm sorry about your loss, man. It's just throughout the story, I'm just hearing the loss of your father, the loss of your friend, the loss of Bibby, the loss of your brother. It just kind of just keeps going on and on. I mean, do you feel at this point you're kind of numb to the death and the killings, or does it still hit you the same way each time?
No, like I said, I done seen death like so many times, dodged death so many times, so it's like, I've been at the point where, like, fuck it, this is what it is, this is my life, you know? This is my life. This is what it's gonna be, like, you know? Like, and then, like, it's like the more I go up, like, the more I get more famous, and it's like, the worse it get, you know? Like, the more money I get, the worse it get. I don't know what it be. Like, the more fame I get, the worse it get. And it started to be like an inside thing, like with people I grew up with now, you know? People go to hell.
Oh, yeah. I mean, having your own people turn against you, that's when it gets hurtful. That's when it's just like, you got to be kidding me right now.
Yeah.
I helped you out, you know, and now this is what you're doing.
That don't be like, that shit hurt you. Like, I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
like, that shit hurt. Like, this a person like you would grow up with, them that share clothes with, know each other mama. That shit hurt. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, everyone that's successful has gone through it. I've gone through it. Everyone I know has gone through it. Everyone that I've dealt with that's a millionaire has had their close friends turn against them, you know, for whatever stupid reason. You know, this is why when you get, you know, the bigger you get, the circle just has to keep getting smaller and smaller.
And I promise, bro, Vlad, it's so crazy, bro. It's like, that's what's happening literally right now with me, bro. Like, my circle, like, shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking to the point, like it's a diet. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
Right. What happened with you and NBA YoungBoy?
He had a show in Jacksonville, like, I forgot, was that like 2019, something like that. But he had a show in Jacksonville, and like, on YouTube, like, it was like people leaking his songs, like putting like NBA YoungBoy, stretch something, hashtag Foolio this song, you know what I'm saying? Then they got like 500, this one got 500K views, the other one got 800K, this one got 1 million, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like, damn, is he talking about me? I'm like the only Foolio, you get what I'm saying? So he had a show in Jacksonville, and when they came, we like followed them from that show to the hotel. So after we followed them, I guess my brothers had caught them first. Like they saw them first and they gave me the call. So when I pull up, I'm like, bro, what that Foolio shit be about? Like, cause I'm thinking it's probably a slang. Like, we ain't pulling up on him to beef, fight, shoot, nothing, bro. I'm honestly pulling up on him to see like, what do Foolio mean? Like, that a slang in Louisiana? That's a term or something like that. So when we pull up, I guess like we pulled up like deep as hell. That probably was like intimidating to him, or I don't know what it was, but it just everything just flops out. Like an argument happened in the hotel hallway, and like everybody up and everybody ran. Then he made a video on his Instagram. He was like, he talking about some scary ass little boy. Why y'all left? Come back. Something like that. He said. Nobody probably ain't people, but we know what he was talking about. So we sat downstairs at the hotel for like 10 more minutes. Then we went back upstairs to where their room was at, because he was with a female. She sitting up the like room number the whole time. So when we come back up, we found the room he in. So that's when you see the video of me talking to him through the room though. Like come outside. You don't want to talk to me, bro? Something he was saying, but it wasn't really nothing major.
Wait, you mean to tell me the girl that YoungBoy took back to his hotel room was texting y'all and telling y'all where he's staying?
Yeah, he was with a little Jacksonville like slut. Like he was with a little Jacksonville thought.
Man, so always the woman that'll get you caught up.
Definitely.
That's always the weakest link. That is
Real
always
shit,
the weakest link.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty much it. After the whole situation, you guys never saw or talked to each other again?
We was texting on we was texting. I had his number. Like, we was texting and shit like that, but you know, it was just the same shit. Like, he really felt played about the situation. He was like, bro, I don't know what you think I am, bro. I ain't no pussy, this and that. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to see what Foolio mean, bro. I ain't on that like crybaby ass. I said, I ain't on that crybaby ass, sentimental ass shit, bro. I'm just trying to see what the term Foolio mean, and that was that, you know?
Okay, so you don't know if he was really dissing you or not. It was just, he put Foolio in a song and that's it?
He was like, in the song it said just like this, what you on, Foolio, bitch ass boy? Something, and some more shit. That was one song. Another one come on, Foolio, you a bitch. Da-da-da. I'm like, that's 2 strikes. I'm like, who the fuck he talking about? Then I'm looking at the views and shit, and you know what the fans gonna do. The fans gonna spam you in the comments, tag you, oh, YoungBoy. They gonna start it up, you know? So I'm like, damn, like, is he talking about me? And then it just so happened he got booked for a show in Jacksonville, and we followed his ass. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's sitting in jail right now.
Yeah, free that boy. I don't wish telling nobody.
You know, he's facing, I actually brought in a lawyer to break down his case. And, I mean, it's a mess right now. Like he's facing mandatory minimums. He was caught, with a gun in his video shoot. And then when they pulled him over, they found another gun on him.
Yeah.
And, he's already on probation over some shit from a few years ago. So, as someone who's so on top of his game, to be sitting in a jail cell right now, doing nothing, just wasting his time, is sad. Because, he's got the career that I think most rappers want. He's on top of his game. He drops whatever he wants to drop. He doesn't have to do radio songs, and it goes crazy. He's touring all around, and now he's just sitting in a cell, losing probably $100 million, just sitting there doing nothing.
And Vlad, bro, you want me to be completely honest with you, bro? That come with like, I be watching him sometimes, and that come his circle, bro. Like, his circle is full of like yes mans, like do boys, so they not gonna tell him when he wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, with my circle right now, they gonna tell me when I'm right and when I'm wrong. Like, you don't need to post that, like we don't need to do like that. That's extra, you know what I'm saying? Like, just calm down, bro. Like, right now, I ain't in the hood 24/7 no more. Like, you don't gotta do that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do that from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't set yourself up for failure. Like, if you know you a felon, what you got guns in your video for? Like me, I'm not no felon, so I don't think about that. But if you know you a felon, what you putting guns in your video? You know what I'm saying? You the brand, so if you go down, who you gonna have? You know what I'm saying? That's what I observed from that whole situation, you know?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I interviewed his brother, OG3.
Yeah.
And what I basically told him is it doesn't sound like there's an adult in the room at any point.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like there's anyone out there that's going to say, you're fucking up. And if you keep fucking up, I'm not going to stick it out with you.
Yeah.
And I don't need your money. I got my own money. You know, if you want to fire me, go ahead. I don't care. I'm telling you, you're fucking up though. So if you don't want to listen to me, you're going to end up right back in jail again.
Yeah.
And it has to be someone that you respect that's been consistently right with you the whole time. And, you know, and I talked to his brother about that because his brother seems to be that person, but he's like, he doesn't listen. You know, like he's got all these security guys for him to go out with him, but he'll just go hit them all by himself and then get into an argument, get into an altercation. Next thing you know, it's a fucking, you know, there's 100 videos of this shit and, you know, things just kind of escalate from there.
It was like one year, he was just getting like a mall incident every other week, you know? And I was just looking at that like, bro, why you even walking by yourself? Like, why? Cause I'm an upcoming artist, so I'm like, that's me. I'm gonna have 100 security guards or somebody with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at him like, why you moving like that? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I use security. When I go to events, I'm not trying to show anyone how tough I am. I got someone with me, and that's their job is to protect me. That's their only job, and I'll gladly pay them. It's not that much money at the end of the day compared to your life or, you know, being in the hospital.
You the liability, you the brand. Even with me, I'm a brand. Like, I'm not finna risk everything. I got bills to pay. I got my mama, she need me. You know, it's so much going on. Like, if they lose me, then it's nothing. Everything over with. Back to ground zero, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the brand, I gotta protect that. Yeah.
I agree. I mean, from what I understand, some of the clubs don't play your music because of some of the beef aspects of it.
No, I was just one club in Jacksonville.
Just one club?
Yeah, it's one club in Jacksonville, bro. They banned me, King Von. King Von dead. I don't even know why they put King Von on the list, bro. They banned me, King Von, Ace, probably like 3 more other people, bro. You know? They banned us from a club that we never been to, bro. It's a club called like Wackos or something. Like, bro, nobody never been to the club. This is like a small ass, like, kick the win club. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's just some weird shit.
Yeah. I mean, are you still back in Jacksonville sometimes, or have you completely stayed away at this point?
I be in, but I'm on tour right now, so I be like in and out, you know what I'm saying? When I go there, I'm just there, hey, gone, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing too much, you know what I'm saying? I got too much to lose right now.
Well, Foolio, man, listen, you've accomplished what I don't think anyone around you was able to accomplish.
Yeah.
When you look at all your friends growing up, you know, a certain number of them end up getting killed, a certain number of them have gotten locked up, and a certain number of them are probably right there where you left them, you know, doing the same bullshit day in and day out. You actually were, you know, motivated enough to actually leave your city, go to Atlanta, make those connections, hook up with the producers, network with other rappers, and, you know, build a buzz, be able to go on a tour and have people pay for you city to city. You know, you've used the beef shit to get where you are.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that if you still stick to that same blueprint, it's going to end badly. So, you know, as someone who's been doing it, you know, as someone who's 47 years old, who's seen the same type of sad story over and over again, you know, you've gotten to where you need to be to get noticed.
Yeah.
But my suggestion is to leave that shit alone at this point and just focus on just the music and not all the beefing, you know, because ultimately, you know, you're not going to live your whole career just through the beef shit. At some point, you know, I mean, it's the music that really carries on, and you actually make good songs, and you know how to make, you know, how to pick good beats, and you know how to harmonize and everything else like that. You got millions of views. You got an actual fan base now. Yeah. You know, if you actually focus on that, you could ride off into the sunset and make millions of dollars and do your thing. But my concern is that if you keep going through these cycles again, there's going to be a very bad ending to it.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. And it's like, bro, I'm a spiritual ass person, like young man. Like, I'm 22 years old. Like, I be having talks with God, like, you know. So I know like right from wrong, and like, you know what I'm saying. I know how I'm living, you know. So it just be like, everybody don't got a lot of time, but I'm like, it's a time thing. Like, I'm talented. That's why in my mixtape I'm gonna drop, I'm gonna show that, you know, I'm not just a diss rapper, you know. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Too, though.
Yeah, man. And you know, as much fun as you think you're having in your 20s, man, by the time you get to your 40s like me, and you get to sit on all the work that you've done for the last 20 years, all the money you've made, you know, all the friendships you've developed, you know, your family, and you have enough where not only do you do whatever you want, but you could help whoever you want.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, people think being in your 40s is you're old and you're out of there. Nah, man, like this is to me the best part of my life. I don't remember enjoying life as much as I do right now.
Definitely.
Because I have the means and the experience, you know, to actually do it all. You know, and if you make the right decisions and you hustle all through your 20s the way you've been doing, and you continue to hustle through your 30s, you're going to be good, man. And especially you're owning your masters, you know, you're going to have publishing, you're going to have streams. There's, you know, you have the YouTube money. There's going to be new platforms that pop up over time. You know, you can make money off Facebook video. IGTV is making money now. You can start putting your videos on there. It's easier to be rich right now than ever before in the music industry.
Definitely.
You know, but you have to be there you actually have to live long enough to experience it.
For sure.
You know? So
For sure.
I wish you all the best, man. I'm a fan of the music, which is why I brought you in, man. And, you know, I appreciate you sharing your story. I wish you only the best, man.
Appreciate it, bro. That's love, bro. Always.
Always, man. Until next time.
All right, love.
Peace.